Breaking news, y'all. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman have officially turned on Seth Rollins. Thank God, man, because I was so tired of this faction, man. This faction, group, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I was tired of this, bro, because I never understood why Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed felt the need to be butt buddies and sidekicks with Seth freaking Rollins. You know what I'm saying? Braun Breaker is already a two-time Intercontinental Champion, and Bronson Reed's fat ass, you were just in a faction with the Bloodline just last year. Just last year, you were a part of the new Bloodline with Solo Sikoa. So, I'm glad they turned on them. Let's be honest, guys. This group was getting very stale. It was getting very predictable. Every time you saw one of these guys in a match, you knew there was a 95% chance that the match was going to be ruined by an interruption. Like, I was so pissed off when I was watching Crown Jewel, right? I was so pissed off that, because I'm going to be honest, right? I think Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed, I think it was actually a really good match. I just felt like the match was ruined by Braun Breaker interrupting the match. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, Jay and Jimmy Uso came out, and then Jay Uso ended up spearing Roman Reigns on accident, and eventually Bronson Reed pinned Roman Reigns. There should be no chance in the world where Bronson Reed pins Roman Reigns. This is the same Roman Reigns that was the champion for like 4 years straight. This is the same Roman Reigns that pinned Brock Lesnar. There should be no chance of Bronson Reed ever pinning Roman. I'm more comfortable with Braun Breaker because at least he's a two-time champion pinning Roman Reigns than Bronson Reed, bro. The fact that Bronson Reed pinned Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, OTC won. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he got pinned by Bronson Reed's 380-pound fat ass, bro. I didn't even watch the rest of Crown Jewel after that, y'all. That's how pissed off I was. So thank God that this group is finally broken up, man. Thank you. Thank you to whoever came up with. I know Triple H, there's no way Triple H came up with that idea because he's too stupid. But whoever idea was to say, let's just break this group up now, because the group has only been together for like, what, maybe 4 months? They haven't even been together for 6 months to a year. So I didn't think they were going to break up until maybe WrestleMania. So let me read y'all this article. Shout out to Bleacher Report. It says Monday's episode of Raw from Australia ended in shocking fashion as WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins was betrayed by his own faction. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, who had aligned with Rollins as members of the Vision, surprisingly turned on Rollins with a vicious attack to end the show. Paul Heyman, who had managed the faction, sided with the rising young superstars over Rollins. Then that's smart, bro. Like, listen, Seth Rollins keeps talking about how he's the future of the company. Seth Rollins, you're in your 40s, brother. You are not in your 20s. You're not in your late 20s. You were in your 40s, bro. You're 39 years old. You turn 40 next year. You know what I'm saying? How you going to be running the company and you already old, bro? You know what I'm saying? The people that's going to be running the company for the futures, it should be the young guys. Braun Breaker is in his 20s. Let me see how old Bronson Reed. I don't think Bronson Reed is that young. How old is Bronson Reed, y'all? Bronson Reed is 37, okay? So he's old as well. But Braun Breaker is the future. He is one of the future stars in the WWE. At this point, that's undeniable. He still has to work on his mic skills. I think he has the greatest spear in WWE history. And him making this move is going to further his stardom, man. I'm so glad this group is broken up. Heyman had joined forces with Rollins at WrestleMania 41 in April when he helped the Visionary defeat Roman Reigns and CM Punk in a triple threat match. The following month, Breaker and Reed were added to the alliance, solidifying them as the top young heels in the company. The Vision wreaked havoc on Raw as Rollins captured the Money in the Bank briefcase and used it to defeat Punk at SummerSlam in August to win the World Heavyweight Championship for the second time in his career. Breaker and Reed became embroiled in feud with Roman Reigns and the Usos, issuing multiple beatdowns to the Bloodline over the past few weeks. However, tension started brewing when Rollins and Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch lost to Punk and AJ Lee in a mixed tag team match at WrestlePalooza last month. The youngsters began to question his effectiveness as a leader as they were on the rise while Rollins suffered a loss on a major stage. things look shaky for Rollins entering Saturday's Crown Jewel Premium Live event in Perth, and Reed's win over Reigns in an Australian street fight, putting even more pressure on him to defeat undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes in the main event. Rollins rose to the occasion and pinned Rhodes for the first time since the American Nightmare returns to the WWE, winning the Crown Jewel Championship. Still, it appears that wasn't enough to convince Breakker and Reed to continue following Rollins. It will be fun to see where the two superstars go next as they continue their ascent with Heyman by their side. And think about this, guys, right? If you're Bronson Reed, right, and you just pin Roman Reigns, who is the most popular WWE wrestler in the world right now. Out of all the guys that's still active, Roman Reigns is the most popular. If you're Bronson Reed and you just pin Roman Reigns, and if you're Braun Breaker and you assisted Bronson Reed in pinning Roman Reigns, why the fuck would you stay in a faction with Seth Rollins, who just lost to CM Punk and AJ Lee? AJ Lee was out of the ring for like almost 10 years, y'all. AJ Lee hasn't wrestled in like 10 years, bruh. And she came back with CM Punk and pinned Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, bro. Becky Lynch is the self-proclaimed GOAT. She feels like she's the greatest women's wrestler in WWE history. I disagree, right? Seth Rollins feels like he's the face of the company, and they lost. So Bron Breakker is looking at it like, hey, man, I'm a two-time Intercontinental Champion before I even joined this faction. And my dog Bronson Reed just pinned Roman Reigns, who was the champion for 4 years. Why the hell should we stay loyal to this guy? You know what I'm saying? Why should we stay loyal to Seth Rollins? So I think this was a great idea, but here's the plot twist though. Check this out, y'all. I think that Brock Lesnar is going to step into the place of the leader of the group that they was all in. Right? Either two things are going to happen. Either Brock Lesnar, and I don't see this happening, right? Either Brock Lesnar, helps Seth Rollins. I don't see that happening. But I think there is a high possibility that Brock Lesnar starts a faction with Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. Because Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, remember, they already got that friendship. They already got that relationship together. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And when Bron Breakker came back at WrestlePalooza and he beat John Cena, he told Paul Heyman, we should talk. So maybe that was the conversation. Maybe Brock Lesnar is back with Paul Heyman, and maybe the new faction is going to be Brock Lesnar, Bron Breakker, and Bronson Reed. I think that is a powerhouse, and that's something I actually would like to see. I think that group is unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I think that group is fucking unstoppable, man. So let me know what you guys think about this, man. What do you guys think about this faction? Do you guys think the faction should have lasted a little bit longer? Because it only lasted for like, what, maybe 3 or 4 months? I'm so glad it's over, man. Now we don't have to worry about, matches getting interrupted by Braun and Bronson to fucking help Seth Rollins, bro. But I do think that Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed should be a tag team. I think they should be a tag team couple. Pause. And I think they should go after the tag team championships, man. Let's be honest, man. The men's tag team division right now on the main roster is atrocious. Okay, it's boring, it's dry, it's non-entertaining. Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, they could become one of the greatest tag team groups in history, man. If they're very dominant, man. You know what I'm saying? They work very well together. You got Bron Breakker with the spear. You got Bronson Reed with the tsunami splash. You feel me? Like, I think they should go after the tag team division, man. And I think they should go on a run where, like, they end up becoming the longest tag team champions in the history of the WWE, because they need it right now, bro. They need it right now, bro. The men's tag team, the men and women's tag team division is just, it is so boring right now, bro. So I think those two guys can actually bring excitement to it. You know what? I take that back. I do like Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair as tag team champions. I think they're doing a great job. I like both of them. So yeah, man, I think that should be the move for these guys, man. So let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Do you guys think that Bron or Bronson is going to ultimately go after Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight Championship? I think that what they're going to do is, this is what I think is going to happen. I think Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed are going to assist Brock Lesnar in taking that World Heavyweight title from Seth freaking Rollins. That's what I see happening. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen next, man. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.